This is Tamera Weeks with Tam's Daily Vlog, and it is Tam Talk today, and I want to tell you how I am doing. I think I mentioned on Tam Talk last week about my speech that it had slowed down just a little bit. It started on Thursday, today is the following Tuesday, and I have gotten out of bed early this morning feeling a lot of things, and my speech is a little bit slow. It's not as slow as it sometimes gets. Yesterday was a lot slower. We took Micah into the doctor just to get blood work done. She's completed 3 antibiotics and she has started on a seizure medication, and I'll put results of her blood work on one of Micah's videos. Today is her second day to be in a new program, and I will have that on tomorrow's video on Wednesday for you. I forgot to take the camera to the doctor yesterday. I was going to film in the morning getting on the van for her new program and then going to the doctor and put it up tomorrow, and I left the camera at home on the charger and I forgot to take it. So I'll have to look and see what it looks like, but I just wanted you to see her starting her new program this week. She got off the bus yesterday just grinning up a storm. Micah, did you have a good day today? No, and she's just grinning. Did you make any new friends? No, and she's grinning. So I think she's having a good time, but I think it will just be an adjustment like it is for any of us to go someplace new and make new friends all over again. But today I do not have any medication in me, but my speech is a little bit slower. I haven't had trouble with my speech for a long time. I think it's because last week I had a very good week and I worked a lot harder physically like a normal person would do, but it is too much for me to just have a normal routine and do normal things on a day-to-day basis. So I think I took advantage of my good week like I generally do when I have a good week or a good day, and this is the result of it, but I am surprised that it has affected my speech like it has. It has something to do with my head. Sunday morning I went to church, and Sunday afternoon, I had a headache the whole time, but I was able to, and I didn't really feel physically okay, not sick. It just has something to do with my head, makes my body not feel so good. But I made it through just fine on Sunday morning, and then during lunch on Sunday afternoon, my headache just suddenly got really, really bad. So I went through like everything that I ate, and was there anything in the food I had for lunch that made a difference? I just don't know, but I laid down on the couch Sunday afternoon, and I did not go to church on Sunday night. And when I don't go to a service, it's because I really just can't go, because I go even when I don't feel well, and I am becoming emotional probably just because of the way that I feel today. I'm not telling you a sad story, but sometimes this head stuff, and then it's my speech, and then I'm kind of walking around sort of like I'm on drugs, on medication, and I don't have any medication in me. What you hear from me right now is just my head. My head just does this. I don't know. My original headache started in July of 2012. 2013 in the summer I spent on the couch. That was a terrible time for me feeling bad. I was very dizzy. My head just really hurt terribly on a day-to-day basis for a whole summer. It wasn't until March of 2014, I was at work. I had a job where I did phone interviews, and you have to read the screen and talk, and you talk more than the respondent does because you're reading the question and they're just saying yes or no or giving you a number. And I had a hard time getting through a couple of surveys, so I went to the ER, but they didn't find anything wrong. But that was the beginning, if I remember right, of me having trouble with my speech. And the more I talk, the slower my speech becomes. And then I'll rest for a few minutes and I won't talk for a little bit, and then I'll perk up a little more and my speech will sound a little more normal, and then I'll talk more and then my speech will go down. But it is unusual, I would say, today for me to wake up with all of this stuff going on. I don't have a terrible, terrible headache today. I do have a lot of oil. I was going to show you. I have been using for a few months now a lot of peppermint oil, those essential oils. I find that they do make a really big difference. They don't necessarily take my headache away, but I put it here and here and here and right in here. On a really bad headache day when I can really feel it's tight in here, I'll just take the oil and just shake it right there. Somebody told me where a baby's soft spot would be on the top of their head, put some of that on there, so I've been putting it on there, and then across the back of your shoulders. I went to TJ Maxx and got these 2 bottles for like $11 and what. Now I don't know how old they are. I can't find a date anywhere, so if you're into essential oils and how they're made and the grade and all that stuff, I don't know how much of a difference all of that makes. I just know that $11 was fitting into my budget, so I got both of these bottles. This other one has frankincense and lavender and something else in it. So I've been using the 2 of these together. I got them on Saturday, and my speech really slowed down on Saturday. I had to take Bronson out. Bronson and Reagan are going with the youth group to Oklahoma City for North American Youth Congress. I said that wrong in another video. I got it right this time. It's called NAYC. They have it every other year, and they are both going. And I had to take Bronson out to get him some clothing items to make this trip. And I was getting super, super tired, but I'd been wanting to go get this oil because I knew it wasn't very much, and it was like 2 stores over. So we went in there, but on the way home, my speech, I was having such a hard time talking. And I think since I started this video, I've slowed down just a little bit, but it's because the more I talk. Now, if I get off the video and stop talking, you know, in a few minutes it'll be better. It won't be completely normal, but it will be better. So I wanted to do a video to show you how my speech is affected, and I'm walking around today. I'm a little bit dizzy. I don't have trouble with being dizzy anymore like I used to. So I'm surprised that I have a little bit of dizziness. It's sort of like, you know, I'm walking around with drugs, and I definitely sound like I do. I just don't know what is wrong, and nobody can figure out, but it's something in my head that causes all of this to happen. And but anyway, I am doing okay, and I will do another video. I was already thinking about it. I'm just talking so slow that I won't cover it in today's video, but I'm going to tell you how I keep my mind above depression, and how I keep myself up in my spirit. And God helps me a lot, and I do a lot of things to keep my mind in check. I don't let my mind go places and stay there. Of course, my mind thinks all kinds of things, but I keep my mind centered, and I keep my mind centered on things that are factual. Factual things would be God is good, God will never leave me nor forsake me, and God has not changed from yesterday to today just because I'm having a bad day. God has not changed, And that's the number one grounding thing for every single day, no matter how good it is or how bad it is. God does not change. And all things pass. Now, all this stuff going on with me, I'm not positive that it's going to pass, but God will help me get through, and every day is not as bad as today. So I know that the extreme day that I'm having today, I do know that it will pass. But you are seeing one of my really bad days. It does make me emotional, as you see. It's sort of, I don't know exactly how to explain all of it. And for all of you that have empathy in your top 5 strengths, you don't have to feel sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for myself. I do wish that I could figure out what I could do to make myself better. But in the meantime, I ask God for wisdom to show me, and I ask God to heal my body so that I can function better for my family and function better for the world around me, so that I can do my part in the world. And I need my health to be able to feel like I'm doing my part. So today's emotions will get better, and God has not changed, and He will never change, and He is my rock. I will look to the hills from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord, always, always, always. Thank you so much for watching. You have yourself a wonderful, beautiful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. It will be Wednesday, and I will show you Micah getting onto the van. She's been getting on a big yellow school bus every day for her program, but now she's getting into a little minivan. So we'll see Micah tomorrow, and thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.